I'm Jordan Hirsch, Director of Sweet Home New Orleans, and Sweet Home is an umbrella organization for 14 nonprofits that serve New Orleans' music community. Our money goes towards housing issues, whether it's relocation, rental, or renovation assistance, but we have built a case management system that brings together services from a whole network of agencies around the country that allows us to address healthcare, any other emergency financial needs, and our goal is to contact the entire New Orleans music community, assess their needs, and share those assessments with our network, who can then offer the resources they need to get back on their feet, get back in town, and start making music again.
Amy Bucells, Interim Executive Director of Renew Our Music Fund. We are a founding partner of Sweet Home New Orleans, and we provide less in the way of direct aid, although we do that as a service, a lot of performance subsidies, second line support. We have helped non-task force and task force clubs since the first parade after the storm with the cost of the bands, since rolling has become more expensive. We subsidize performances at community events, all the way up to iconic venues in the city like Donna's on Rampart, making sure that musicians are able to make a living wage with a gig, and also support the venues and economic structures there so they can get people into the clubs, back into the city for tourist dollars. We also help with funeral expenses for tradition bearers, Mardi Gras Indians, Social and Pleasure Club members, musicians.
The process of an individual's recovery takes months and years, and so I guess the shift since our first work began has been towards a longer-term recovery, in the sense of really assessing what are you going to need a year from now? How can we get you on that track?
Now it's about getting music in schools. It's about getting churches back open. It's about making sure that people can roll on the street on Sunday. It's not just about making sure somebody can eat. The second lines that roll on Sunday are important in terms of traditions and social cohesion, but also in terms of cultural economy of the city. It's income for brass bands, primary income, because it goes on for many months and there's one every week. For the stores that sell the fabric, the plumes they use to make their suits and umbrellas. It is money for the city in the sense of permitting. I mean, I know that's somewhat of a hot topic, but it still is income. It gets police officers working. It's kind of a very holistic example of the things it can do for a community at every level, I think.
There's not, as Amy said, a Department of Music and Culture to appeal to. There's no internal structure to regulate those types of actions. So the root, in some cases, is the absence of infrastructure and of an effective, line of communication between the music community and city officials. Our concern is that 10 years from now, if someone calls to play Sister Kate, no one on the bandstand is going to know the words.
If we lose this, we lose one of the only things American culture can really lay claim to, and it's very fragile.
If I can't grow old in a place where there are second lines, then what am I going to do with myself? I want to make sure that at the end of the day I've done everything I can to put other people in a position to do all the stuff that I love. I need this. I think a lot of people need this because it gives us meaning, and we need meaning, especially now. So I'm trying to bring the people home who can make meaning for me, and that's why I'm doing this.